converts. That's it, top left.
Well, welcome to the final day of the St Andrew Shield tournament at the DT Hudson Pool. We are now at the pinnacle of the event, the final, Sax versus Bishops. Game is about to start in less than 2 minutes. The atmosphere is electric here. I'm sitting alongside me, national player, Redham coach, Nick Molyneux. Nick, great to have you alongside me.
Thank you, Andrew. Great to be here. We are about to cut to an interview with the Bishops coach, Brett Snedden, so stand by for that.
Great minutes before the final. Well done getting to this point. Tell us a little bit about how the boys are feeling.
Thank you. Thank you for having us again. The boys are nervous, as expected, but excited. Should be a great game again. Get to play Sax once again. Cape Town rivalry. Should be an awesome game.
Any advice you gave to the lads this morning, just before the game?
Try concede as little as possible. If you keep them out, we won't lose the game, hopefully.
Brett, congratulations to getting to this point and good luck for this final.
Cool. Thank you very much. Cheers up.
Well, some wise words there from Brett Snedden, giving his boys the idea that concede less than them and you've got a good chance of winning.
Yeah, all they need to do is score more goals than opponents, and that should be enough for them to win.
Simple as that. Well,
the weather's beautiful, there's no wind. Grahamstown, the city of saints and scholars, really showing off. As you see on the screen, the road to the final. Both semis just played this morning. Redham losing narrowly to Sax by 1 goal, and Bishops beating Clifton by 2. So both have been nail-biters. Probably the two most deserving sides reaching the final. Molly, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Sax had a really rocky start to the tournament, losing to Bishops 9-0 on the first day. So they've really had a change of attitude, change of mindset, and they've really taken this tournament by the horns. And yeah, it's going to be hard to take the title away from them. But Bishops will certainly, having beaten them 9-0 earlier on in the tournament, take a lot of confidence from that going forward. Sax first team, in the goals we have Alex Thomas, very good goalkeeper. Phil Denobrega and Matrick has been playing outstandingly for them. We've got Nick Solko, number 9, really good outside shooter, and Liam Dawson up front has been devastating.
Watch out for number 12, Ross van Breda.
Youngster coming through.
Big shooter on the outside. The team's busy doing their lineups at the moment as we take a look at the Bishops team. Their talisman and centre forward, Marky Ford, has been scoring
8.
Plenty of goals. Sam Hansen, number 9, one to watch. He has been ripping them from downtown, so the Sax will definitely not be dropping off him. And Adam Duval at 13, good keeper, and Johnny Roach, big centre back.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for Joe Kirsten as well to do a lot of the driving, and he's very mobile, looking to get in front of the goals, putting the Sax boys under pressure. So it's going to be interesting to see how they combine together to try and win this tournament.
As is tradition at Waterpolo finals, they read out the teams doing the lineup and they lift up the cap as the crowd does 2 claps. Referees for this game, Warren Booster and Matt Stringer.
2 excellent referees who probably by far, I think, the coaches and players would have wanted these 2 to be taking the helm of this game. 2 of the most consistent referees in this tournament. Great for them to be rewarded with a final. Right, the boys are about to shake each other's hands to begin the game, crossing over, and then we are ready to go.
So can Sachs retain the title? Or will Bishops, the form team of the tournament, be able to keep their momentum going into this one? It really has been an amazing 4 days of top quality water polo. Real top sides at this tournament, long course format, one of two tournaments, major tournaments that are long course on the boys circuit, this one in Clifton.
Fantastic sort of show of endurance and conditioning for these players now. It's going to be who's fitter, who's stronger, who can outlast their opponents.
Yep, in day 4 of a tournament, the bodies are broken, they're aching. The people really have to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, but only the best can play in this game. This is the final after all. So looking forward to a really great final between these two schools. Cape Schools rivalry.
So, chatting to my co-commentator here, Bishops Sachs have been playing with the deep M zone, zoning on most teams, trying to get an early counter with Liam Dawson sitting at the top, and they can play the M zone because of Alex Thomas in goals. Bishops usually going with a hard press, but against Sachs they might be dropping on Liam Dawson, we don't know that. But Bishop's textbook defense is a hard press. So it'll be interesting to see as we start this game, as you see referee Matt Stringer in the picture, what the teams are going to do and how they're going to figure each other out in this game of chess.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic effort here. I think both coaches have put a lot of effort into their tactics, preparing their teams appropriately, and hopefully we see some really great polo.
And we're off.
Looks like Sachs will take the first swim off. And they'll attack first from right to left. Dawson is their normal starting centre forward. He's starting in the perimeter, looking to drive through. There he goes down to 2 meters. Freeing up some space for Nando Desi on the perimeter.
One second on the clock. Fire the shot, but they get another 20 seconds of possession.
They're going to slow it down. It's good composure.
We can see a big drop here, double marking Dawson.
Oh, Cannon's off the crossbar again, off the woodwork.
There's a replay.
The first shot, the rebound into possession.
Right, Bishops on attack on the transition. Let's see what Sachs are looking to do. Marky Ford trying to make his way to the center. And Dawson is on him. There's that M zone we were talking about. The Sachs defenders sitting high in the lanes on the top 2. And Bishops run out of possession.
Take a snapshot at the end of their possession. Easily dealt with. It wouldn't have been a goal, wouldn't have counted if it had gone in. And they move the ball up the right-hand side with Nando Desi. Looks like Mikey Ford is getting into the lane, looking to go on a counter-attack as well. A lot of Bishop's goals have come from counter-attack, but that's a fantastic goal from Ross van Badar. Posting up on the right post, quick ball in from the wing, and he's snuck a shot under the hand of the goalkeeper, the Bishop's goalkeeper. And that's the lead.
Little grass cutter under the keeper's hand, doesn't bounce. Keeper probably should have done better there, but it was a fast twitch finish. Not easy to deal with. Good start from Sachs, drawing first blood. Here we go again. Bishops looking. Johnny Roach going on a drive. Posting up in the hole. Ross van der Daal sitting right behind, almost like a Japanese-style defense to get that easy counter.
Block from the centre back. Ball doesn't make its way through to the goalkeeper.
Sachs definitely looking like the most composed side at the moment, although it still is very early days.
You know, Bishop's unable to get their counter-attack working yet. I'm sure they'll look to change that up in this next attack. transitioning from this defense. Ball into centre forward. Drop from the Bishop's boys. Good drop from Joe Kirsten, nullifying any threat. And then moving up the pool, moving the ball up the right.
Bishop's pushing up quite slowly. Looking for an early entry to mark forward. But just unable to see that. Joe Kirsten moving it up. Wait. Probably should have been an exclusion there.
I feel like there should have been an exclusion there. The player gripped the arm and not the ball.
But referees saying play on.
The players just have to forget about it and move on. Not let it affect their next defense. Bishop's doing well there to get in the way of a high ball.
Vital touch from Joe Kirsten there. Could have been a goal.
Absolutely.
And this is what Bishops are going to want now. The early entry to marking forward. So Hansen has to go hard. There it is. There it is. And great save from Alex Thomas. Sacks are going to have to be very careful of that. The early entry to mark forward, they're going to need to bring people back.
That's right. I think the Bishops thrive off a broken play. So an early shot or early cross pass from Sachs, quick change of possession, and Bishops are moving up the pool in the counter-attack, and that's exactly what they want.
You see this tactics from Sachs. They've decided to put their talisman Liam Dawson on marking forward. So fighting fire with fire, taking their two big players and making them mark each other.
Sachs have slowed down their attack. The counter-attack didn't work. They didn't find the open man, so they've slowed it down now, 6-on-6. Ball under from Liam Dawson. Unable to retain possession off the rebound. And Bishops are moving up the pool down the right-hand side with Sam Hansen.
Bishops with 13 seconds still in the attack. A deep zone from Sachs. Bishops, 5 seconds left on the clock.
And that's time.
Yeah,
Good dump.
Good dump with Dawson on the counter-attack early.
Yeah, smart move. Dumping the ball in the corner allows the defense time to get back and defend 6-on-6, man-on-man. Nick Solko here is a big outside shooter for Redham. And that's a penalty awarded to Sachs. Nando Desi driving through. Nick Solko finds him on the pass. And the penalty is awarded.
It's good ball control from the Sachs number 10. A sloppy defense from Bishops, allowing that inside order.
Yeah, nice patience from Nando to allow the defender to jump onto his back and draw the penalty. Nice patience. Good patience on the counter-attack as well. Instead of rushing that counter-attack, slowing the ball down, waiting for the right opportunity, and then giving the cross pass.
Absolutely. Identifying if there is an advantage, if there's no advantage, not trying to shoot or move the ball too early.
And there we go. 2-0 to Sachs. Liam Dawson taking advantage of the penalty, squeezing the ball into that right corner. And they take their 2-goal lead. 2 minutes to play in the first tracker. Andrew, what do you think Bishops are going to have to do here to try and break down this M zone?
I think they need to turn the screws on their counter-attack a bit more. They're taking so long to get up, and then they're struggling to break the zone defense. And once they do get some sort of position, there's only 5 seconds left on the clock. So, and that's not going to help the cause, taking up pot shots from downtown with 14 seconds left. Very impatient play, and that's not going to trouble Alex Thomas.
Oh, and it's led to a counter-attack down the left-hand side from Desi. Bishops have managed to catch up, and they've slowed down that counter-attack. Good defense in the end. Big shot from Liam Dawson from the perimeter, but easily dealt with. Now it's Bishops' turn.
You see, Bishops just don't have this venom they had in the previous games where they were generating exclusions on the transition. Looking a bit laborious up the pool. Once again, 13 seconds to play. And doesn't look like much is going on here. There's a drive there. He wants the ball. Oh!
And it takes a deflection, I think.
Johnny Roach with a bounce shot cross cage. But that came from the driver. The driver created the uncertainty on the defense, and the keeper put his eyes. We see the replay here. There goes the driver across. Draws out that blocker, but it does. It goes off the Sax player's head.
Comes off Nando Desi's head.
I think
That count as an assist?
I think Bishops needed that.
Absolutely. 1 minute to go. 2-1 to Sax. Nice time to score a goal towards the end of the chukker. Give your team a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, this will be big. It's a big defense for Bishops now. They don't want, just having just scored, they don't want to let one in. They do not want to let one in.
Oh, there's a bit of trouble here.
It's great play.
It's foul to Liam Dawson off the rebound. Managed to gather possession. Keeps it. Bishops did well to scramble. And they retain possession again.
Off the post. Put a stamp on that one, Molly. It's gone via the post.
Yeah. That was James Davis shooting wide there. Had two opportunities. One cunning off the woodwork and another one shooting just wide. That's a reversal against Johnny Roach.
End of first chukker.
Pulling past his defender, drawing the eye of the referee.
Definitely a better last 2 minutes for Bishops. They started off very slowly, but there was a bit more energy there in the last 2 minutes. They're getting purchased, they're getting proper opportunities. So I think off to a shaky start, but I think Bishops' coach will be happy with that little comeback. And Sax will be content with a 1 goal lead.
Yeah, Sax have created a lot of opportunities up front there. They'll be disappointed that they haven't got more on the board, but still 2-1. They'll be happy with that. And exactly as you say, Andrew, Bishops very happy with those last few attacks, probably 3 or 4 last attacks of theirs, putting pressure on the Sax goalkeeper, forcing him to make some saves. Finally, putting the ball on target, and you get a goal for that. So well done to them. Taking a little bit of confidence. Whenever you see a team dropping on you, sometimes you just got to walk it in and have a smash. And maybe next time they'll second guess and they'll put a bit more pressure on you, opening up space at the centre forward.
Being clinical as we cut to Devon Card. Let's see what he has to say to his troops.
Do a double split this way, so we're leaving this guy to come all the way in to shoot. Someone else come up and press 9, who's ever marked the 9, you can come down with pressure, force the cross past, and then we can look to counter. Hey, otherwise, good chucker, let's keep it up. And boys,
There we go, encouraging words from Devon Card for his boys, giving them the advice that if the shooter is on the right-hand side, splitting down towards that right-hand shooter, forcing the cross pass and hopefully maybe a drop pass, giving the chance to the defense to switch again, forcing the ball to move and hopefully drawing a mistake. It's going to be interesting to see how Bishops come out in this chukker now. Are they going to look for their counter-attacks? Are they going to look to go hard? Are they going to look to split in the M zone? What is going to be their tactic?
Sax have really, really bought into the M zone, which is interesting. It's a tough defense to get right. You've got to be very mobile at the top.
And Bishops take away the first swim off.
Sam Hansen, their talisman, with the ball. He has been ripping them from downtown.
Good ball movement on the perimeter. Oh, nice cross pass onto Joe Kirsten's hand for the quick release, but unfortunately doesn't find the target. But I think that's the way that Bishops are going to want to go when they're 6-on-6. Devon Card, the Sax coach, is asking the boys to move the ball on the perimeter. Foul at centre forward.
Good skills from the Sax Oaks. And
that's-
Frankfurt Daw from downtown.
Oh, and he slung that around to
I
the
would
cross
love
cage.
to see the replay of this. He just changes his wrists last minute.
Oh, over the goalkeeper's shoulder. He'll be disappointed he didn't get in something on that.
Yep. Duval would have liked to have plucked something there.
That's a good goal, and that's 2 for Ross from Bradar. In grade 10, the junior of the team, leading the way.
Stepping up. Here's that M zone again. The Italian M zone.
That's good movement from on the perimeter there.
That is the danger of it. Beautiful finish. The Bishops number 12. You see what they did well there was they rolled the wing in from Jake Stewart. Good lob. They rolled the wing in there, and that exposes an area of open water that you see is free, where the wing, if the wing was still out, the defender could have jumped on him. So it's good adaptation to break the M zone.
That's a really nice finesse. Flick of the wrist into the cross cage netting. Oh, Sam Hansen anticipating the cross pass.
Here's the counter attack.
Counter attack from Joe Kirsten up the left-hand side. Sam Hansen will look to find the water in front. He does.
It's a great pass. And it's a great finish. It's a great finish from Joe Kirsten. Takes it in a stroke, mixes it up.
And that's exactly what Bishops want. They want that broken play. They want the mistakes from the Sax boys on the perimeter, so their quick men can get away on the counter attack and put the ball away just like that from Joe Kirsten. Excellent finish.
So Sax have switched things up. They've got Liam Dawson back starting in the hole. He was playing at the back, taking on Marky Ford. He has Bishops operating in the M zone too. So Sax. So Bishops trying to give Sax a taste of their own medicine.
Oh, I don't think Liam Dawson was expecting that pass from Nando Desi.
Yeah, and here goes Sam
Possession
Hansen
given
again.
away.
Is he going to cut inside? That's a great pass.
And that's a foul.
Minor
to
foul,
Jake
yeah,
Stewart.
it's good defense.
He's got to play himself, move away. Right, and again, some more broken play from Bishops.
Right over to Joe Kirsten.
He's still got time.
He's just sinking there. Referee's not going to award for a sink.
And that's a sloppy pass.
There's a roach here. This is almost a guaranteed goal for Marky Ford. What a finish. And Bishops take the lead 4-3.
Cheapers, and that's 3 quick goals in this chucker to take them into a 4-3 lead. Sax will be kicking themselves. They don't want to be given away.
Wow.
Soft possessions like that. Quick turnovers. Bishops are awake to it. Excellent finish there from Mikey Ford. Moving the goalkeeper, sliding a little more left, and putting it away in the bottom left corner. Well, this is what we wanted. We wanted the game, and we've got it.
Yep. Bishops have really ramped it up. That's the risk of the M zone. You're allowing shots from downtown with lots of time and lots of balks, with clinical finishers like that on the top.
Yeah, Nick Solko from Sax has really been doing well this tournament, firing them from the perimeter.
He's been raking them in. As we see the replay, there's that risk of the M zone. There should be a splitter on him, but you have to be very, very fit and mobile to constantly execute an M zone.
There we go, Bishop's attack. Johnny Roach rolling in. Drive into the D. Always a dangerous move. With lots of defenders around.
There's that lob again.
And he's done it. He's sunk it. Jake Stewart, you biscuit.
Lob City out here. Lob Thomas. 2 lobs from Jake Stewart.
I think Alex would be wanting his defense to put a little more pressure on the shooter on that side. He scored 2 now. So I think they're going to have to find a new way of defending to prevent that from happening anymore. So it seems that Sax and Bishops are trading goals now.
Yeah, top shot. Solko again.
Solko is having a blinder of the tournament, loving the space on the perimeter to fire away, beating his blocker to the near corner. Bishop's keeper is going to have a word with his defenders there.
Yeah, you see it again. He looks like he's going cross cage, and he just changes his wrist at the last minute. Very, very good execution of a wrap shot type. Very, very good. Flick of the wrist, just fooling the defense.
Tied up at 5-all. Bishop's driving into the D now with the ball. Cross pass. Oh, I think the defender, Liam Dawson, got a little touch on that to flick it out wide. Mikey Ford looking to stay back and roach.
There is a roach, but Sacks are playing the extra man.
That's right, they're going to back themselves to score 6 on 5.
Doesn't help when there's someone in the scum channel on the right.
Yeah, they're 5 on 5 now. Similar to the first goal that Ross van Breda scored, but this time dealt with. And that's a penalty for Bishops.
2-goal swing. Sacks caught in between playing the extra man or sending a guy back to cover. Didn't help them.
They didn't quite commit to that extra man, did they? Like you said and spotted, Ross de Nobrega sitting in the scum channel, deciding to come back and play the man-on-man, but didn't get back in time, allowing Mikey Ford some space to squeeze inside and draw the penalty.
Maybe a lob penalty. No,
he fires that hard. And that's Jock Buchanan scoring for Bishops. Well done, Jock. Good finish to the side netting. And that takes Bishops into a 6-5 lead.
There's Solko.
Crossing across to James Davis in the open on the left-hand flank. James Davis sitting far behind the play, allowing Jack Stewart to sit there and block. Solko blocked.
Here's the transition for Bishops. This is looking more like it. As they go on the counter, they're up on the right. But Sacks look like they're back in time to defuse. Maybe another lob there.
He's done well to hold possession.
Yeah.
Matt Stringer blowing the ordinary foul for Johnny Roach.
Still 9 seconds. Is the lob on again from number 12? Wait for it. No, he decides to try spin.
But a flick away of possession, and the Bishops have retained it. So technical error there. The table allowing or awarding a new possession to Bishops, where in fact there was no clear change of possession. So we'll have to go back for the last few seconds of the Bishops' possession. And in fact, the referees have awarded possession to Sacks, and they'll go away. There's a minute 42 left on the clock. Oh, Bishops does well there.
There's the early counter. Joe Kirsten, keeper, has come out. Oopsie.
Oh, and he shot wide. He had the whole goal to shoot at, Alex Thomas putting him under pressure there.
Doing just enough.
Oh, and he just squeezed that wide.
So rip of a second chucker here so far. Big drop on Van Breda.
Punishes it.
From downtown, once again, Ross Van Breda.
Had time.
Arm like a cannon, mind like a scientist.
Very, very accurate there, shooting from the top right. It's a difficult one for a right-hander because it's coming across the body, but he's doing it so well. Bishops are going to have to put him under a bit more pressure. I think they can't.
You can't leave him open like that. Treading costume high, bearing it.
With 1 minute to go, that's what Sacks needed to draw level here.
Good passing from
Sam
Johnny
Hampton, a
Roach.
dangerous shooter from the outside. Look away shots. Whoa!
Dawson getting really physical there on the transition. Gets a reversal against him.
Looked like Dawson was ducking in front there.
That was a
Reversed
big counter
from Warren Buster. Reverse possession. 30 seconds to go. Bishop's coach Brett Snedden letting his players know that there's not much time left. Joe Kirsten wasting that possession, throwing it away a bit too early.
Coach Keller, he's shouting one attack, and he gives possession back to Sachs.
One more chance for them to come up the pool and attack and get a shot away.
Yep, there it is.
And that's an exclusion against Johnny Roach for Liam Dawson. 11 on 11. 4 seconds left. I think they'll look to hold possession there. And that's it. End of the second chukker. What a ripper.
That's what we're talking about. That's what the viewers want to see. Top quality polo in that second chukker. First chukker, they were just finding each other out. Both teams saying, no, we're going to turn the screws in the second one.
Well, that's us for School Sports Live at halftime. It is 6-all in the St. Andrews Shield. Stay with us. SuperSport Live, School Sports Live. Please get in touch with us. Get in touch with us on social media. Send us some questions. Send us your comments and your thoughts on the game. Love to hear from you.
This is also streamed on DSTV now and on YouTube. And some stats brought to you by our sports analysis and the analyst. Some interesting ones to look at there. Shot efficiency very similar. Power plays, only one exclusion for Sachs, 0 for Bishops. So it's clear that both teams are playing with a zone defense, and there's lots of shots coming from the outside versus penalties or exclusions from the 2-meter area because of the M zone.
Right, Ross from Badar from Sachs has scored a hat-trick so far in this game. He has his first one. Entry pass into the centre forward. Quick snapshot. Fast twitch fibers firing there. Taking Sachs into a 1-0 lead. He has his cross-cage slinger over the shoulder of the Bishops goalkeeper. Really nice finish there. And has his third goal. Lots of time. Out the water nice and high. Great leg. Oh, and top corner. Nothing but net. Excellent, excellent finish. Again, I think Bishops are going to have to put a little bit more pressure on him. Big shooter, 3 goals, 3 of the 6. Really excellent stuff from him, from the youngster. Stepping up and showing what he's made of. Sachs ended up losing that chukker by 1 goal there.
Yep. Huge chukker from Bishops.
4-5. 9 goals in that chukker. Wow.
Well, this is what you want to see in a final. 6-all. Nothing in it between the two teams. Tit for tat.
Yeah, that's right. Trading goals. But like you called, the Bishops guys are going to have to turn the screws on the counter-attack, and that's exactly what they did there. Scoring a lot of broken play goals. Sachs will be mindful of that. I'm sure their coaches and assistant coach Jesse Singer would have picked that up. I want to advise his boys to hold on to possession, not throw away the 50-50 passes. Sachs win the swim off, and they're extra man for 16 seconds. For the Bishops player comes back in, playing a 3-3 setup, driving down to 4-2.
They're still in the extra man. Big counter. Marky Ford is up front.
Sam Hansen receives the ball down the left.
Good
Cross pass.
Good early pass there. Lob. Oh, well done. Very good finish.
And that's exactly how they wanted to start the game.
2-goal swing there, Molly. Sachs having the extra player with an advantage to score, and Bishops turning defense into attack. The key there was the early pass and the early movement of the ball from Sam Hansen. If he held on for a second too long, Marky Ford would have run out of time and the goalie might have swept the ball. So move the ball quick on the counter. Pays off for Bishops.
Yeah. Crucial ball handling there. Really well done from the Bishops boys. They've had a lot of counter-attacks in this tournament, so they would have prepared for that one nicely. Snapshot from the left wing there. Nando Desi unfortunately coming off the woodwork, bouncing into Bishop's possession, and they come away with the ball. Oh, no, time's up. Shot doesn't count. Nice movement, just 1 second too late.
Yep. You see the Bishop's boys tracking back hard here to take the early entry away from Liam Dawson. And we see Marky Ford staying up. He also wants a one-on-one. So early ball. Here we go. Early ball to him. Early ball to Marky. But it's great defense from Nicholas Salkor. Whoops, great ball in. Can he finish? Wow.
Sneaks it under the arm of Alex Thomas.
Unbelievable play from Marky Ford. Negative tactics from Bishops, but it does work. Leaving the roach up for the one-on-one.
Yeah, sneaks in behind Nick Solko. Entry pass in from the side, and that's a devastating finish.
That is a lethal finish in front of the goals.
8-6 now. Bishop's 2 early goals in this third chukker. Sachs just can't fall into that trap of playing that negative water polo and that broken play. They're a structured team.
Pass a little bit too high. That's definitely on.
That's their tactic. They drive down from the perimeter down to that second post, hoping that a defender leaves them down on 2 meters, and the wing will make that cross pass across the 2 meter, finding the jumper. Unfortunately, he doesn't find the hand this time. Bishop's come away on attack.
Whoopsie.
That's all right from Alex Thomas. He'll be happy to get a hand on the ball now.
Delayed shot from Mike Ford.
Yeah, a little hesitation. Almost caught Alex off guard. Here's Philip de Nobrega holding the ball, moving it right. But he's crowded the space for the centre forward, Liam Dawson.
Ooh.
Sneaky shot from the far right, from the far left there. And he's drawn a reversal.
Yep.
Players need to take the ball outside of the 2 meter before they can continue play. He's played it now. Ball's live. I feel like Sachs need to get some space for Liam Dawson when they've got broken play like this.
Yeah.
They can't crowd.
The number 3 is really killing his space there. Very frustrating for this 2 meter player. Dawson wrestling up front, but is just unable to squeeze the ball into him.
Number 8 there, James Davis shooting the balls just wide. You saw it clipping the upright. Fortunately, we've got to get it inside the frame for it to count.
Yep, outside shots from Bishops. That's really what Sachs wanted to do. Most of their goals have been from counters or early entries to Marky Ford. They want to get back early and make Bishops shoot from the outside.
Sachs on a 3-on-2 counter attack. Looks like Jock Buchanan tracked back just in time to nullify that threat. And 6-on-6. Ooh, top shot there from de Nobrega.
Good save, generates the 2 meter. Extra 20 seconds for Sachs.
Still lots of time left in this game. There's a chance here. There it is. There's the extra man. Phil de Nobrega getting the extra man for his team, posting up. Bishops transitioning from a 3-3 attack into a 4-2. Looks like Bishops are awake to it. Oh, and that's an excellent block there. Looks like Johnny Roach. Excellent legs to jump up and get in front of the shooter there. Sliding off his line. Great block from Johnny Roach. Joe Kirsten working hard against Liam Dawson up front.
Here's the lob man. Is the lob on again?
He's looking for the outside shooter in Sam Hansen, but there's an exclusion.
Dawson is excluded. Double exclusion. Both teams just a bit overzealous in the hole.
There's a few technical errors going on here with the table. Double exclusion means that the possession cannot reset to 20 seconds. It should stay on what it was before the double exclusion took place, with Liam Dawson and Joe Kirsten being excluded. Looks like they're running the clocks down to 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 4 more seconds of possession for Bishops. It is 5-on-5. As soon as there's a change in possession, both players can come back in. Outside shot. And that's a 2-meter.
Good hustle by Mikey Ford.
Right, the teams are back to their full contingent, 6-on-6. Slight advantage for Sachs with their player coming in from the nearer corner. Sachs do well to get possession. Now they're coming away up the pool.
They're dropping off this man.
Shooter. Joshua Lane on the far side there. Bishop's happy to let him shoot and try win the game for them. The pass just going a little too far for Joe Kirsten. No control there, and Sachs have some broken play to take advantage of. But it's 6-on-6, man on man. Oh, well, the rebound landed in front of Phil Denobiga, but he didn't see it. Bishops managed to take the ball away. 6 seconds left in the chucker. What's Sam Hansen going to do? He's played himself. He's going to dump it to the corner. 2 seconds left in the chucker.
Bishops will be very happy with the scoreline going into this fourth quarter. 2-0 that chucker was.
Sure.
Excellent
stuff from Bishops. Showing the composure on defense, not allowing Sachs any space to really threaten the goals.
Yeah.
Mikey Ford having another outstanding game in this tournament. He's got 3. I'm going to show you a little highlights package of his goals. A lot of those would have come from broken play. This is one early in the third chucker. Nice sneaky finish under the goalie's left hand. And show him another one that sneaks under Alex Thomas's arm. But that's a really great play from Mikey Ford. He's got a nose for goal. And he knows how to find it.
Absolutely, the grass cutter under Alex Thomas's arm. Very tough for the keeper to save that. So 1 quarter to go. 2 goal difference. Sachs have it all to do to keep this back. Will Bishops look to protect the lead, or will they look to keep attacking?
Yeah, Ryan from Rensburg saying there's good coverage and good performances for schoolboy sport. Absolutely agree. It's great to have these games televised for everyone to see and experience and enjoy.
Thanks, Ryan from Rensburg.
Johnny Roach has been big for the Bishop's boys. As he jumps in, he's going to take the swim off. He's been immense at the back, not allowing Liam Dawson to have any space.
So, here we go.
Who wants it more? That's the question.
Yep. The Sax guys need to believe.
He needs to have a little bit more composure on the perimeter, not throw away those easy balls, giving away possession early.
Looks like the Sax are going into a press, which is probably a good idea.
Yep. If they want the ball, they need the ball to score, so they're going to have to try and press and steal early.
There's Dawson for the early entry. It should come in already. There it comes. And that's what he can do. Yeah.
And that's a penalty. Good reward for good work.
The man is very advanced in that area. Here we see the entry. Manages to get full
plays
turn.
all over him and draws the penalty. Warren Buster, the referee, probably one of the easier calls he'll make. Sorry, there's just a little slowdown in play here as Matt Stringer, the referee on the far side, is having a word with one of the players. It was Jock Buchanan.
This is a big play.
Not quite
Saxon
sure
needs
what's
to-
happening here. Jock Buchanan swimming towards the corner. He might have...
He's
So Matt Stringer making it very clear that the next time he chips the referee, he will be sent out of the pool area for the rest of the game. Nice little warning for the boys. Just show some decorum. Ross van Breda.
almost a little balk there. A little up and down and then the shot.
Slowly
but-
up. Slow as smooth and smooth as fast.
But it was smooth, solid, nice and composed. Ross van Breda, grade 10, stepping up for the pin.
And that's 4 goals for him. Ooh, Bishop sloppy off the restart. Well done, Ross van Breda. Sax really pushing hard now. High up the pool.
Ooh.
Looking to get the foul. Is he inside or outside? He's outside. He's able to shoot now. Good save from Alex Thomas. Needed that. That's a 2 meter to Bishop's.
It's a change of tactics here. Sax really pressing hard in the lanes. Perhaps should have looked at that earlier.
The third chucker when they started going down.
Yeah. But they have already struck. Penalties even on the cards here. Oh,
And there's an exclusion.
double hand pullback. Exclusion from referee Matt Stringer. This will be a huge confidence booster for Bishops if they can drain this. Great block. Great block.
Big moment for Sax there. They'll draw a lot of confidence from there.
The early entry is there. They look
No,
to
that
cut out
looks-
Dawson
oh,
early.
Cross past that. So Nick Solko. Oh, he's bounced it over the top. And there goes Joe Kirsten on the perimeter. Saw the mistake there from Nando Desi. And he's off.
Kirsten again. What is he going to do?
Oh, he's turned his player. And he's drawn their penalty. Nando Desi over his head. Joe Kirsten does well. Turns his player. Brings the ball in front. And gives Matt Stringer, the referee, no choice but to award the penalty.
I thought possible reversal for a high elbow here. There it is. Check
Yeah,
it.
but look at
no,
it.
yeah, look
Nando's
at it.
also all over his head.
Yeah,
There it
definite
is.
penalty.
Yeah, textbook. Advantage to the attacking player. That's what we want to see.
Marky Ford stepping up. And he blasts it. My co-commentator just stepping out to the girls set up. The Redham girls playing in the final at the Kingswood Brown Baker tournament across the road in Grahamstown against the Stydians girls. Should be a cracker. Bishops on the counter again. Takes a snapshot. Well, this is what Sachs looking a bit impatient there, forcing the shot. There's still a lot of time in this game with timeouts left. There is no need to panic. There's no need to panic at all. Sachs coming up on attack. 4 minutes left. They're 2 goals behind. They're trying to find Dawson. There's Dawson's on. This man has been blasting them, and he scores. Solkor, his radar is on point. Dawson drawing the drop, a cross pass. Solkor finding the back of the net again. He has been huge, as you see the replay. He balks nicely, double threat position. And there's that hand speed and twist. Flick of the wrists. Early entry to forward. It's now 1 goal game again. Minor foul. You still can't lean over the person. Sachs surviving that attack. There's Dawson. 2 hands on him. Timeout called by Coach Devon Card. Sachs with the 6-on-5 opportunity. As we choose Jesse Singer.
So 4-2, then you go there, then you come PP. Taking the left foot right first, you also will go left.
So, crucial timeout here. 3 minutes to go. Sachs moving into a 3-3 formation. Bishop surviving that extra man. 3 minutes to go. That's a big play. Hansen fighting for inside water. There's the minor foul. Didn't play himself. So these type of mistakes, creeping in, players are fatigued in the fourth chukker. Sachs moving the ball, nice and patient. Van Breda lets it rip, but there's a counter attack on the other side. This could bury the game for Bishops. Takes the exclusion. Penalty. On position 1, the goalkeeper jumped out, frantic. Fouled him as the last line of defense. It's a penalty. Alex Thomas needs to pull something out the bag here for Sachs. This could sink Sachs, the reigning champions of the Sachs Shield. He gets a hand to it, but it's just too powerful for Marky Ford. With 2 minutes left, 4 possessions, 4.5 possessions. Can Sachs pull something out the bag? We have seen this in games before. They're playing a huge M zone. Huge M zone they're playing. They need to get the ball to Dawson. That is definite exclusion. Sachs have to score here. And I'm joined in the commentary by the Clifton first team Waterpolo coach, Paul Martin. Better late than never.
I'm doing a final here, Andrew.
Oh, it's in. Dawson, posting in.
Postman delivers. Well done. Fantastic goal there. All to play. 1 minute 40. It's a 1-goal game. We're in for a cracking finish here, Andrew.
There's Dawson. Arm like a cannon, mind like a scientist.
Very good goal. See, there's versatility, earning the exclusions up front and having a big shot from the outside. Good all-round player for Sachs.
Sachs looking to make steals here.
Bishops can take a little bit of time here. They don't need to force another goal. Still having the lead, but can't park the bus, so to speak. Last 10 seconds of this attack. Need to just make sure they've got cover at the back. Ball into Mikey Ford, and a cracker finish there. I think the defender a bit guilty there, Andrew. Could be a bit heavier. Worst case, give away the exclusion rather than allowing an action goal there with 1 minute to go in the game.
Also, all of his shots have gone that side. The keeper should know that that one's coming. That just might have sunk Sachs.
Good finish there. We're looking at 2 very good centre forwards in the pool at the moment, in Dawson and Ford.
2 very good goalkeepers as well. It's really 2 great teams.
See a big drive coming down the middle from Sachs, trying to work an exclusion possibly. 5 seconds left in this attack. We're into the last minute of the game. All right, all Bishops have to do is hold the ball here. Bishops team coach calling for a timeout. No doubt just going to tell his team to calm things down, hold the ball for a full 30. Even if Sachs do end up scoring, there'll be enough time for Bishops to hold the ball and end up winners. Andrew, having just joined you late, having watched the game from the top, but a lot of goals in this final, and that's what we want to see at a schoolboy tournament.
Absolutely. The first chukker was a bit quiet. I think both teams just figuring each other out, but the second and third really they turned the screws, and both sides scored some excellent polo. As we tune into the Bishop's coach, it's timeout.
If they go tight, they might.
So just there's no extra man. It's just a timeout from Bishops, telling his team to control the ball holding it for a full 30 seconds. If I was Sax here, Andrew, should look to look at an aggressive press, look to foul, stop the clock. They need as much time as possible. And in trying to steal the ball, if they give away a foul, not a problem. But definitely looking to try to steal the ball as soon as possible.
Yep. Absolutely. As we come down here, I think man of the match for this game definitely has to be number 8, Marky Ford. Scored a lot of goals.
A lot of
from
crucial
the hole,
goals.
A lot of crucial goals. Stepped up for the penalties. Scored from the centre forward area and led by example.
Right there, so Sax getting possession back. 2-goal lead to Bishops at the moment. Sax calling a timeout. I think maybe just trying to look for a scoreboard consolation here. Finish the tournament on a high with the goal.
Got to send the keeper up, surely.
We've seen that a couple of times this tournament. I know it worked in the Hilton versus St Andrews game, I think it was, Andrew. And that's the beauty of that new rule. Adds a bit of spice and a good dimension to the game. Let's see how creative Jesse Singer is here with his troops to finish things up.
Come with it. Do not stop there. Okay? Hands up. Come with it, man. Please. Then, last of the energy.
While we watch the Bishops timeout, once again a huge thank you to St Andrews College and Grant McKenzie for hosting everyone at this fantastic event. Always a wonderful opportunity for the schoolboys to come and play some top quality polo here. And a huge thank you to School Sports Live for bringing us this great world-class production. He called it, Andrew. Is the keeper going up? Sax, in theory, are a man up here.
Duval, that's not going to make it.
Yes, it is.
The keeper scores on the other side.
Do you know
that's the risk of it.
You lose by 1, you lose by 3, it doesn't really make a difference. Sax looking there, trying to score early, trying to get themselves with 10 seconds to get another goal. Didn't work out.
Top shot from Adam Duval. Great camera footage from the tower.
As always, School Sports Live, champion broadcast. Adam Duval in picture there with his long-range effort, getting his name on the scoreboard in a final. And that's the ball game. I think, Andrew, as we see the scenes of jubilation there from Bishops, worthy winners of this event, full value for their win, having not lost a game the whole tournament, and really stepping up when it counted in every match.
Absolutely, Bishops deserved winners of this, and they deserved celebrations. Beautiful scenes in Grahamstown, the city of saints and scholars.
And we've got to give Sax full credit. They started off their tournament a bit slow, having gone down by 9-0 against Bishops in a pool game. Coming back to make the final. Huge credit to Sax for the fight and courage they showed to improve as the tournament went on. So we see the final placings there. We'll have Bishops in first place, Sax in second place, and Redham definitely deserved winners over Clifton earlier this morning. Bit scary for the rest of the country with 3 Cape schools in the top 3 there. Western Province clearly a dominant force in schoolboy polo at the moment. And Andrew, as we see this team shaking hands again there, any final words before we wrap up this fantastic event?
I think it's been an incredible 4 days of water polo. Beautiful setup in Grahamstown at St Andrews College. They've run it really well. The table's been on point. The referees have been great. The camaraderie between the boys has been awesome. And most of all, the water polo has been high quality.
Fantastic. Water polo definitely the winner at the end of this weekend. Right, so there, see the final stats, the full-time score. I'm Paul Martin, signing off here from St Andrews College, joined in commentary by Andrew Duncan. Andrew, we'll see you on the mic at the next event.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you at the Cares tournament.
I'm here with the Bishops captain, Mikey Ford. Mikey, couple of goals in that final.
Yes, sir. It's just what the team needed. It's actually not a personal goal, it's a team goal. We all worked together. We stuck to our tactic and it worked perfectly. So very happy with that, yeah.
Sax showed a lot of resolve. 9 goals to 0 in the pool games. Gave you guys a good fight.
Yes, we always knew that 9-0 was never a true reflection of the game. We know they're a top quality side and we were just firing on that 9-0 victory and they weren't quite at their peak. So we knew it was going to be a totally different fixture. And when it's always finals polo, anything can happen. So we knew that was the case.
Thank you and well done.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, guys.
Brett, good feeling.
Great feeling. Can't beat it, I have to say. It was an awesome game and great to get the victory from there.
Just how proud are you of your boys?
Extremely proud. From when I picked them up last year to where we've come now, they've worked so hard. They definitely deserve this and I couldn't be prouder.
Full team effort, but your captain delivering on the day?
That's what captains are for. He stepped up to the mark, scored some crucial goals, led the team to victory.
What are the rest of the goals for the season going forward from here?
Well, next up we have the Cares tournament in Joburg, so we definitely have our sights set on that. Hopefully try with another victory there. That is the goal. And then to hopefully win some local league tournaments.
Brett, thanks so much for participating and well done on your victory.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Converts. That's it, top left. Cheers, eh?